Now, this is why Pan-Africanism will never work. Pan-African movement. This thing, I'm telling you why Pan-Africanism or the concept of Pan-African will not work. Pan-African means putting the whole of Africa in one pan. But how would that thing happen if the people on this continent are individually divided? This thing called Pan-Africanism is just a waste of time until the right things are done. Why am I saying that? We've seen someone like Kwame Nkrumah, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, trying to unify Africa, Selassie, Gaddafi, all these people, they were standing for something, for a certain unity, which is not going to work. You will die and leave that thing called unity, unifying. And that's what I see the Jah Rasta consciousness, that the unifying of the black man, African man, but you are still under the capitalists. How do you unify? Because money, as it stands now, money has divided us. As long as we are using money, we can't have the unity. Listen, Pan-Africanism is like trying to cut off the branch or the stem and not the root. It will not work. The tree is still in form, in good shape. We should understand that a whole lot of things has happened to Africa on skin level, on every level we can think of, or every point we can think about us as Africans, as black melanated beings. You should understand and you should know that a lot has happened on this continent. You think it's a joke, eh? Why are you using political approach into achieving Pan-Africanism? You can't use political approach to achieve Pan-Africanism. That is why they have failed. Kwame Nkrumah tried, it didn't work. Because Kwame Nkrumah was still under political consciousness. All these big names in Africa, those Sangara, Mankara, Sankara, Thomas, they were all still under the same people's consciousness. The same people who brought you the politics. You are coming to use politics, the same politics, to achieve Pan-Africanism? No. For Pan-Africanism to thrive, we have to dissolve presidential system. We should dissolve politics. We should dissolve the fact that we have political parties. Because as it stands now, politics is a course that is studied in the university. It's meant for money. And the one who brought you that concept understands it much more better than you. They understand the concept of politics much more better than you, because for them, they are the household of that entity. And you think it's a joke. You can't just use it and say, we want one Africa. Who will agree? The presidents will not agree. Oh. This one Africa thing. Every president has ego entitled to his geographical location. This is my land. This is my country. This is Ghana. This is our Ghana. This is our Kenya. This is our South Africa. Until we begin to dissolve that thing, do you think we are going to achieve that Pan-Africanism? We will fight and sing songs and do whatever we want to do. As long as we are all under the political spell and the political consciousness, we can't. You can't use politics to create Pan-Africanism, where Africa becomes one. United States of Africa cannot be achieved through politics. It can only be achieved by removing everything alien. As it stands now, politics is an alien, government is an alien, technology that we are seeing now is alien, is alienated. How they are defining technology to us is not how Africans, we define technology. Technology that we were creating here in nature wasn't meant to destroy us in any way. It was a devolved state that we reached that now. We have to create weapons and bombs and bullets because we felt threatened physically by some people, which was a wrong approach. If we had been connected to nature and connected to heart and spirit, you would see that everything that they throw forth at us, or every initiative that they try to impose on us, will not work because we are busily looking at ourselves. We are busily focused and giving attention to ourselves. But what has happened? What has happened? What has happened now is that we have embraced their system of living. We have embraced their culture. And we want to create a one Africa out of politics, that same politics we are in, as long as we are voting for presidents, as long as we are under their consciousness of managing places, then we should know that this Pan-African thing cannot be achieved. So Kwame Nkrumah tried. I know Kwame Nkrumah because Kwame Nkrumah, I know for Kwame Nkrumah because I'm in Ghana, and Kwame Nkrumah, me in school growing up, I was learning about him, where he was fighting for independence and a whole lot. But after the independence, what happened? The state of the people are bad. How do you fight for independence for the people who don't really want independence? Anyone who is not ready to go inside cannot have an independent life, because independent life begins when we begin to go into ourselves. Meaning, independent means independent, depending independent. So meaning depending on your inside. So going into yourself to see life from the inside out. That's why you get to know that the concept of survival they've defined for us is wrong. Where I have to wake up 7 to 5 to go to work, come back and get weakened and drained. And at the end of the day, when I reach 60 years, because I didn't pay attention to myself, I have aged and I am full of sickness. Yes. You are on 7 to 5 job. 7 to 5, 7 to 5, 7 to 5, 7 to 5. You are doing this stress from 7 to 5. The whole week, the whole year, 10 years, 50 years, 60 years, and you go on pension and they give you SNET. They give you pension money small because right now they are done using you. So pension means that we are done using you. So go and die. So this is the money you have to take and go and die. So right now, melanated skin, as you are hearing my voice, this is the time for you to go in and depend inside. So independence means that depending inside. Sometimes break the English. Break the English. You realize that even the words that they are bringing to you is even giving you clues. So we can't achieve Pan-Africanism, United States of Africa, and then we all come and we are. No. Because individually we are not connected. Individually we are separated. Individually we are not connected to ourselves. And whenever we disconnect from ourselves, we disconnect automatically from nature. Pan-Africanism can be achieved when we go back into nature and understand that it is the matriarchy that rules. And it is in the matriarchy that we will find our balance, because in the matriarchy we begin to enjoy nature's feminine. In matriarchy, because matriarchy is nature. Matriarchy means allowing nature to have her own order in her world. So her own order. So what is her own order? Nature's own order is not we going to bow down. It's we allowing ourselves for the natural phenomenon of everything natural to take place. And we connecting to the vibrations of what this naturality means. The vibrations of the naturality is what we are talking about. So when you see the trees, you should know that they are all vibrating. And there is a connection we have with the tree. There is a connection we have with the earth. There is a connection we have with the mountains. There is a connection we have with the river. There is a connection we have with anything nature. There is a connection we have in the universe. And that universe we are seeing outside is already occurring inside us. This is deep. This is deep. So when we go inside, that's where you find a way out. The only way outside is inside. It's a very powerful thing that you should know in your life. So start individually, come into good, peaceful terms with yourself. Even those who are fighting for Pan-Africanism, they are divided. Kwame Nkrumah, who was fighting for Pan-Africanism, his own people were not united with him, and they destroyed him. You think it's a joke. So we can't achieve Pan-Africanism with masculine. We can't approach masculine with masculine. We have to understand and shift back to how Africa was before this time. There was an Africa before this Africa. That's where we have to go back. And we can get that, we can achieve that by going back to our lands, going back to the earth and understanding that there is nothing like barriers. There is nothing like boundary. Boundaries are imaginary lines. When you go, you don't see Togo and Ghana border. You don't see Ivory Coast and Ghana border. You don't see Tanzania. You don't see border. You don't see it. But they've situated some immigration officers there to check that this is from here to here is a border line, which is you are entering Ghana, you are entering here, so bring your passport, all these things are masculine patriarchy system created by the Caucasians to divide us. So they created a system of mapping for us. The ones that you are seeing, the map that you are seeing in your books are fake and illusion. There are many lands we have not even discovered yet in Africa here. They are not in your map. Come on. Do you know Africa land? You don't know. You have no idea about this continent. It's a very powerful continent, very feminine, and can't be destroyed. You can't destroy this place. So we should dissolve all things given to us by these people and restart. So all these presidents should come to realize that no. But they won't because of ego. They are overwhelmed and consumed by masculinity. Yes, I'm the president. But the president, you are masculine. You are not even doing the job. You went to study politics because politics is a course. You went there, so you are in politics to rather have something for yourself. Politics is a course. So they go and learn political science and they are taught how to make money out of politics. Because politics is marketing. I did marketing. So it is about political parties selling themselves to rulers a particular land. You give them the power to rule over you and destroy you. So you give the power to them. So the patriarchy system, this is what they are doing. They don't want to come and attack you for you to be like they are attacking you. They will rather give you the environment for you to give them the power to attack you. So that at the end of the day, the karma won't work on them. Because you are the one that gave them the power. So what is wrong? We have done you nothing. Did we come and force you? You went to vote for us and then we are ruling over you. Did we force you out of your home? We came to sell our manifestos to you and you buyed into it and then you voted for us and we are not giving you what we delivered. Get the hell out of here. If you don't take care and you... Listen. And I see these people, Pan-African truth. We speak the truth. You see, you are in their consciousness. How do you fight for truth in their consciousness? Go back into nature. That's where you will see things clearer and project your truth. But you are in the hard masculine. You are a political activist. What is that? I'm an activist for politics. Political activist. You are in their same consciousness trying to fight them. We want peace. Women should be president more than... What is that? Listen, it doesn't matter whether a man or a woman is the president. It's about the energy in the people. Now, the women have become masculine. If you elect a woman as a president, no. The woman is masculine because that woman is embodied by masculine, rigid boys who are behind him trying to dictate. And when men see women leading, right now, do you know what they do? They go after the woman, trying to control the woman because, oh, she's a woman. There is a preconceived mindset about women that they are vulnerable and weak, so they can't be leaders. So anytime they see a woman being a leader, they pounce on her and try to manipulate her. So you realize that the husband is the one who is controlling the affairs of the state, not even the woman. It's the husband that is controlling. Because women are preconceived as people who are weak and cannot do anything. They are vulnerable, they are soft, they are this. That's the picture and the projections men are giving to them. So they don't perform. Because there is a tension and an energy released to them. The people that were supposed to be protecting them are fighting them, drinking them, milking them, using them, and using them for their agenda. That is why I'm telling you that we can't operate in this narcissistic world and be like we want peace or we want this. No. Unless we dissolve everything narcissism. And everything narcissism is the politics and everything that you have seen them giving to you in the patriarchy system. What the patriarchy system is giving to you is narcissism. They are controlling you. Your whole life, they are manipulating you. And they will give you something small. And that thing small that they will give you, you go and give it back to them in the form of bills. You work 30 days for your money and you use your money to pay bills. You use your money to pay light. You use your money to pay the things. So at the end of the day, you don't have any money for yourself. You will give it back to them and they will use you. Right now, the karma is not happening because they are using your energy against you. So they are not getting their instant karma. You are the one signing the contract. You are the one endorsing them. So how would the karma work? If they come and mine in your river, how would they get their karma? Because the people who are inhabitants of the land have sold themselves out. Let's wake up. Yeah, I'm sorry, I won't. If you don't stand up.